Tejate, the sacred drink of Benito Juárez Day. What's up, food explorers? Welcome back to another episode of Knowledge Void, where we dive deep into the delicious intersection of food and history. Today, we're celebrating one of Mexico's most important holidays and unlocking the secrets of an ancient pre-Hispanic drink that's literally fit for the gods. I'm talking about Benito Juárez Day and the incredible Oaxacan drink called Tejate. But this isn't just any ordinary beverage. This is a drink with roots older than the Spanish conquest of Mexico, a drink still made today using techniques passed down through countless generations, and a drink that creates this magical foam that you absolutely have to see. So if you're ready to travel to Oaxaca and discover why this labor-intensive beverage is worth every minute of effort, stick around. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you later. Before we dive into the delicious stuff, let's talk about why Mexicans celebrate Benito Juárez Day on March 21st. Benito Juárez wasn't just any president. He was Mexico's first indigenous president, born in 1806 to Zapotec parents in a tiny village called San Pablo Galateo in Oaxaca. Imagine this, orphaned at just 3 years old, speaking only Zapotec until age 12, and then rising to become one of Mexico's most respected leaders. Talk about an underdog story. Juárez transformed Mexico with reforms that separated church and state, strengthened public education, and promoted equal rights for indigenous populations. And he stood up against foreign invaders, refusing to surrender even when the French installed their own emperor. His most famous quote, "Respect for the rights of others is peace," still resonates today. That's why his birthday is one of Mexico's most important holidays, celebrated with parades, ceremonies, and of course, amazing food. And speaking of amazing food, let's talk about Tejate. This isn't just any drink. The Zapotec people call it the drink of the gods, and it has pre-Hispanic origins. In Oaxaca, especially during Benito Juárez celebrations, you'll find special Tejate stands in plazas and markets. These women, known as tejateras, serve this frothy deliciousness from colorfully painted gourds called jicaras. What makes Tejate so special is this incredible foam that forms on top. That's the most prized part. And the fact that it requires such dedication to prepare makes it the perfect tribute to a president who rose from humble beginnings through hard work and perseverance. Now, let's break down what goes into authentic Tejate. I'm not going to lie, some of these ingredients might be challenging to find, but I'll share some substitutions later. First, we need Nixtamalized corn, which is corn treated with an alkaline solution. You might know it as hominy. Next up, fermented cacao beans, not your regular chocolate chips, folks. This is unprocessed, unsweetened cacao. Then we need Mamey pits. These are seeds from the Mamey sapote fruit. If you can't find these, you can substitute with more cacao. And the star ingredient, Rosita de cacao flowers or Cororibia funebris. These flowers are what create the magical foam, and honestly, there's no perfect substitute, but I'll share some workarounds. Making Tejate is a labor of love, and traditionally, it's a communal activity that starts before dawn. Let me show you how it's done. First, we're toasting the corn until it's fragrant and golden. The aroma is incredible, nutty and warm. Next, we toast the cacao beans, being careful not to burn them. Once they cool, we'll remove the shells. Traditionally, all the ingredients would be ground on a metate, a stone grinding tool that's been used in Mesoamerica for thousands of years. But today, I'm using a spice grinder to make it more accessible. Now for the magic. We combine all our ground ingredients and add just enough cool water to form a thick paste. Then we knead it for about 15 minutes. This is where the arm workout comes in. Finally, we gradually add this paste to cool water while mixing vigorously. Watch what happens. This incredible foam starts to form on top. That's the sign of authentic Tejate. We'll add Piloncillo to taste and a pinch of salt, then let it settle for a few minutes before serving. Traditionally, Tejate is served at room temperature or slightly cool, never ice cold, in these beautiful hand-painted jicaras. The drink separates naturally, with this gorgeous foam rising to the top. It's refreshing with a complex flavor, nutty from the corn, rich from the cacao, with a hint of sweetness. The texture is slightly gritty, but has this amazing mouthfeel. And the foam. It's light and almost dissolves on your tongue. What makes this even more special is knowing that people have been enjoying this exact same flavor for centuries. When you drink Tejate, you're tasting a piece of pre-Hispanic history. During Benito Juárez celebrations, Tejate takes on added significance. Its accessibility to all classes of people embodies Juárez's egalitarian ideals. The labor-intensive preparation represents dedication to tradition, something Juárez himself valued deeply as he worked to modernize Mexico while honoring its indigenous roots. In Oaxaca, during celebrations, you'll see special Tejate stands decorated with portraits of Juárez and the Mexican flag. People gather around, sharing this communal drink that represents their heritage and honors the legacy of their beloved president. Now, I know some of these ingredients are challenging to find, so here are some adaptations that still capture the spirit of Tejate. If you can't find Nixtamalized corn, you can use masa harina mixed with a bit of cornmeal for texture. For cacao, high-quality unsweetened cocoa powder can work in a pinch. Instead of Mamey pits, try using a mix of toasted sesame seeds and almonds. The Rosita de cacao is the toughest to substitute, but a tiny bit of gum arabic, available at specialty baking stores, can help create some foam. It won't be exactly the same, but it will give you a taste of this amazing tradition. And there you have it, Tejate, the drink of the gods and a perfect way to celebrate Benito Juárez Day. This incredible beverage represents everything Juárez stood for, honoring indigenous traditions while bringing people together in celebration of shared heritage. Have you ever tried Tejate or another traditional pre-Hispanic Mexican drink? If you'd like to learn about modern adaptations of Tejate, like frozen Tejate or Tejate-inspired cocktails, or want suggestions for a simplified version using more accessible ingredients, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this culinary journey into Mexican history, please hit that like button and subscribe for more delicious cultural explorations. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep exploring cultures through food, and remember Juárez's words, respect for the rights of others is peace. Happy cooking and bien provecho!